Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to COINAHOLICS Autonomous. My name is Todd. Today, we're here to talk about a old American cent. Today's coin, the 1943 S steel cent. Quite a few things to say about this coin, so we will just get straight into it. Okay, the 1943 S United States steel cent. This particular coin was minted in San Francisco. It came with a diameter of 19 millimeters and had a different weight for most American cents at 2.7 grams. This coin came with a plain edge, or smooth as some like to call it. Its designer's name was Victor David Brenner. And this coin has a metal makeup of zinc-coated steel. In 1943, the steel cents were being pumped out of Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Denver pumped out over 684 million of them. The Denver Mint popped out over 217 million of them. And San Francisco came in with the lowest mintage of 191,550,000 coins. Okay, we're starting to drag a little bit, so let's go to the reverse. But before I do, the steel cents for the United States are only possible because of the war. They used all their specialty metals for, wire and so forth for war machines, as well as brass and so forth for cartridges. But in this case, copper is, well, the main reason why they switched. It was just such a need for the war that they switched to zinc-coated steel. Okay, now going to the reverse, you can see along the top it says E pluribus unum with 1 cent right below it, United States of America below that, with 2 wheat stalks going up the left and right hand side. As you can tell, this coin actually has a ton of detail. It's starting to age, but the fields are even pretty darn good. The areas on the reverse that usually wear first are, well, they're still here, which is good. If you look at E pluribus unum, you can tell that the U in pluribus is, well, not really there. The S stands alone. Interesting. And now, let us go to the obverse. Now, as you can see along the top, it says, "In God we trust." Liberty along the left-hand side, and 1943 with a very weak S on the right-hand side, as well as the bust of Lincoln going up the center. The detail on the obverse of this coin is actually quite decent. It had aging. Obviously, it's been around a long time. But the detail is there. The main strike on the date is very solid, but the mint mark is not. And there's a reason for that. And that is because we have a repunched mint mark. As you can see, I believe it was an S over D. It's possible it was an S over S. But I'm going to have to send it in to get that one figured out. Now I have looked, and there is presently a double die obverse for this particular coin, but I could not find a repunched mint mark for this particular coin. And obviously, since the date is so prominent, you could tell that something definitely happened with the mint mark, how fat it is in the middle and how thin it is coming out the bottom. So I think it's an S over D, but it could be an S over S, which is possible. But this could be a discovery coin because, as I've said, there is no repunched mint mark that I have found for the 1943 San Francisco steel cent. Now, that is all that I pretty much have to say about the 1943 steel cent. Actually, it's not. There are presently 2,250 of these coins that have been graded through PCGS that has reached the grade of mint state 67, which they're saying are worth around $275 because, well, there's so damn many of them, which is not incredibly bad for a 1 cent coin. There are 296 that have made the grade of 67 plus, and PCGS is calling that a $600 coin. Now, there are 3,400, okay, sorry, there is 125 coins that have reached the mint state 68 mark, which is where the 3,400 comes from. That's what they're saying it's worth, $3,400. But there are 5 coins that stand alone at mint state 68 plus. Its advantage of it being made of steel and zinc, a lot harder than copper, a lot harder, so they last the test of time better. So, those 5 coins that graded at 68 plus, PCGS are calling them $27,000 coins for 1 cent. Wow. Anyways, I mean it this time when I say that's all I have to say for the 1943 S steel cent. If you haven't yet, I would appreciate you liking and subscribing. Thank you very much. Next time's coin will be actually 2 coins with the same year. The 1920 large and small Canadian 1 cent. And as I usually say at the end of my videos, be safe, be smart, and damn, enjoy your coin search. Goodbye.